ورتل قرآنك جوده وتدبر فيه ووقره فثواب الحرف به عشرا وبه الرحمن جزاء أجرا.
Lesson 3. Last lesson we talked about stable noun and tanween. We defined what are stable noun and tanween and how can we see them in the book. And we defined the first rule of handling stable noun and tanween based on the letter after the stable noun and tanween. So inshallah today we're going to continue with another 2 rules out of 4. So we had 1, today we'll have 2. Inshallah, we'll still have 1 left out for another lesson. So for the outline, we are going to talk about these 2, showing and converting, or al-idhar or al-qalb, or al-iqlab. I hope if people can mute themselves, please. Thank you. So quick recap about the stable noun and tanween part, because we are going to build on that. So the first rule we had is merging, and we defined merging. What to do, as you can see here. So we merge. Sometimes we merge and we give the next letter a tone, or we don't give a tone. We only merge the noun, which means we do not see it. We do not say it. This happens with tone, happens with 4 letters. Without tone, happens with 2 letters. And the shape of the stable noun and tanween at that case will be like this. Stable noun will be empty, and tanween will be like far from each other like this. And an example here, we have tanween with mim, so it follows this rule. And here we have stable noun with ra, so it follows this rule. And this will be said like this: إلا رحمة من ربك, رحمة من ربك. Here we have tone, here we don't have tone. So this is what we discussed last week. Today, inshallah, we're going to discuss these 2 rules. This one is I got from last lesson as well. Just what's the stable noun, what's tanween, and what are the signs of a stable noun and tanween. I think we went through this one. Here is just also recap for the 4 rules. We discussed merging. We are going to discuss, inshallah, showing and converting, or idhar and iqlab. Again, this is my translation. So the scientific name is idhar, iqlab, ikhfa, idgham. And these are my translation just to make it easier for you guys. So the second rule is idhar, al-idhar, which I translate to showing, means you say the letter without adding any tone. You say the noon and the tanween. You say it completely. No extra tone and no merging and nothing. You say the noon itself. And this happens if the following letter is one of the 6 letters. We call them throat letters, حروف الحلق, which are al-hamza, hamza. In any case, hamza like on the line, or hamza on any case. This is the first letter. The second letter is ha, ayn, ha, ghayn, kha. These 6 letters, hams, ha, ayn, ha, ghayn, kha. If any of these letters came after stable noun or tanween, you say the stable noun and tanween completely. We will show by examples. Why we are calling these throat letters? Because these letters, when you say it, they come from the throat. They do not use the front part of your mouth. So they come from the throat. A, ha, a, ha, gha, kha. You do not use the front part of your mouth. And because of the noun coming out of the front part of your mouth. If you say noon, you have to make your tongue touch like the back of your teeth, something like that, very near to your teeth, in front of your mouth, in the front of your mouth. That means that the two makhraj, or the two places that these letters coming out from, are away from each other. One letter is coming from the throat, and the next letter, which is the noon in this case, is coming from the front of your mouth. So that's why we cannot do anything here. We cannot do merging. It will be very hard to do merging noon into ha or noon into ayn. Very hard. So these 6 letters, we show the noon and tanween completely. If you have one of these after the noon and tanween, of course. Here, the shape, as we used to discuss the shape of the noon and tanween in every case. So in this case, the shape will be like this. The noon will have ha on it. Tanween will be like this. Like here, dhamma and something over it, and 2 fatha and 2 kasra, like exactly above each other. So here you can know that the next letter must be one of these 6 letters. So if you see noon as this and tanween in this case, you must have one of these 6 letters after. And also you must show the tanween or the noon completely. Let's go to an example. Here we have here stable noon, but it has lam after it. If you remember, this one is merging without tone. So it will be وَلَمْ يَكُلْ وَلَمْ يَكُلْ from kaf to lam. This is the last lesson. Now here, if you see the tanween here, it will like this one. Once you see the tanween written like this, you will directly assume that for sure one of these 6 letters will be after. And here you will say kufuwan ahad. See what I said? Kufuwan. I completely said the noon here in this case because it's followed by hamza. Same thing here. Hasidin idha. Hasidin idha. I just bring the examples from the surah that we are all reciting and remembering, because when you refer to something you know, it will be more familiar. But this applies to every tanween and noon in the book. Once you see it this way, you will find one of these letters, or if you find one of these letters after, you will always find it written this way. It goes both ways. Here, same thing. Noon, and after it, ha. أرأيت الذي ينهى. ينهى. I said the noon, no tone, nothing. I said the noon, the letter, and a ha after it. So it's called showing or إظهار. Same thing, noon with ha after it. وَأَمَّا السَّائِلَ فَلَا تَنْهَرْ. Don't forget that we said that the meme with shadda will have a complete tone. Huh? So this one, وَأَمَّا السَّائِلَ فَلَا تَنْهَرْ. تَنْهَرْ. I said the noon completely. مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ خَيْرًا يَرَهُ. So the difference between tanween here and tanween here, this is tanween, as we discussed last time, has ha after it. So this is merging with tone. Sorry, have ya after it. This has kha. So kha is one of the throat letters. And the tanween is written this way, as you can see. This is the difference between idhar and idgham. This one is written this way and have kha after it. This one is written this way and have ya after it. The pronunciation is different. Dharratin kha. Dharratin kha. Here, khayran yara. I did not pronounce the noon here in the tanween. Khayran yara. Big difference. Here we have noon, stable noon, ha. Stable noon, ha. Stable noon, kha. All these are idhar. رضي الله عنهم ورضوا عنه ذلك لمن خشي ربه. إظهار, complete showing of the stable noon or the tanween. Here, tanween, ha. sorry, ha after it. This is ha, this is tanween. It's written this way because this is ha after it, and you have to show it. نار حامية تصلى نارا حامية تسقى من عين آنية. See the noon here, stable, ha over it. عين, one of the throat letters. So I will say min عين. And here hamza before it tanween, عين آنية, because it's hamza. And one of the common, most common, of course, in Surah Al-Fatiha, صراط الذين أنعمت. You don't do anything with this noon. You don't do a tone or anything because there is a ayn after it and there is a ha over it. فسينغضون إليك. This is غين. So غين and before it stable noon. فسينغضون. Here, mim with shadda, complete tone. Noon with shadda, complete tone. Tanween with ayn after it, showing, or idhar. Noon with shadda, complete tone. ثم لتسألن يومئذ عن النعيم. So here, also idhar. I hope this rule is clear. If you have questions, please send using messages. So, yeah, let's see. Yeah, no question. So for now, it's merging 6 letters, if you remember, 4 with tone, 2 without tone, and then idhar or showing 6 letters. So we have 6 and 6. This is 12. Now we go to the third rule, which is converting or al-iqlab. Sheikh Ayman Suwaid likes to call it al-qalb. He thinks that is more scientific name, or so it's al-qalb or al-iqlab, mostly known as al-iqlab, which means converting something from one form to another. Or if you put something upside down, it's called al-qalb as well. So what is it? In stable noon and the tanween, here it's converting the stable noon and the tanween to a hidden meme with tone. So meme with tone, we know. What's the hidden mean? We'll go into that inshallah. Hidden mean مخفى, ميم مخفاة بغنة. We will discuss very shortly about this now. So this line will show how to perform a hidden meme. So the meme is coming from putting your two lips into like close to each other, or you closing them. So if you perform the meme, that means you are pressuring your tongues together to say the letter. So a hidden meme is a regular meme, but you don't press your lips too hard. You just put them above each other and then you say the letter. So it's called kaz. So first, don't do kaz. Don't press your lips in against each other, and also don't leave any space between them, because some people, when they say mim mukhfa, they leave a little space between their lips, and this is not good. And actually, some people teach it like that, teaches al-iqlab like this, and it's not correct. And Sheikh Ayman Suwaid had like a very long investigation into this one. He said around 20 years, asking people from all around the world, did it come to us like this? And he found out it is something like something new was introduced by some people due to certain reasons, and this is not correct. So the first one, you do not press your lips too hard. The second one, you do not make any space between your lips while saying the meme. Here example, إلا من بعد. So if you remember, the meme above the noon means that any small letter above any letter, that means that you are going to pronounce the letter at the top. So if I'm going to say this, I will say mim ba'di, mim, mim ba, mim ba'di. But we have to add a tone. So mim ba'd, mim ba'd. Do not press your lips too hard in the meme, and do not make any difference between your lips also while saying it. We will come inshallah to examples. Here the tone here is a little bit shorter. If you remember last time when we were discussing the merging and the meme and noon with shadda, we said that the tone is the longest tone that you can give to a letter, with noon with shadda and meme with shadda, and while merging. But while performing the meme here in iqlab, the the tone will be slightly shorter. So it will have tone, but it will be slightly shorter. This rule only applies when we have ba after it. When we have ba after the stable noon and the tanween. So again, to recap all the information we have. When we have ba after stable noon and the tanween, you will convert the stable noon and the tanween into a hidden meme with tone. So you will convert it to a meme, you will perform a tone, you will not press your lips against each other, and you will not leave any space between your lips while saying it, right? The sign of this rule in the Quran will be this noon with meme on it, or the tanween written this way. This is just to remind you that you are not going to say the noon in the tanween. You are going to say meme. So here you are not saying any noon. You're only saying meme because you converted the noon into a meme. And it's written this way, and it will only be written this way if you have a ba after it, like this. So once you see this, you're sure that you have a ba after it. Let's go through some examples. If someone has any questions so far, please send me. Here we have noon and ba after it, stable noon. What I will do here, I will convert this noon into meme. I will do a little tone. كلا لينبذن في الحطمة. If you notice, this is tone and this noon with shadda is also tone. But here, or غنة, as we say, غنة. But here, the غنة is a little bit shorter than here. Here is the complete. The most complete غنة that you can do to a letter is noon with shadda, meme with shadda, and merging. But here, because this is a hidden one, not merging, this will have a slightly shorter tone. كلا لينبذن في الحطمة. This must be longer. The tone must be longer. Same thing here. See this? This is tanween, and it's written this way because there is ba after it. What you have to do, you have to convert the noon in the tanween into meme and do a tone. And it should be shorter than the tone in the noon with shadda. لنسفعا بالناصية. لنسفعا بالناصية. So here لنسفعا, I did not say the noon in the tanween. لنسفعا بي. لنسفعا بي. I convert the noon into meme. Same thing here. Noon, meme on it. This means it's iqlab. Ba, that's why it's iqlab. إذ انبعث أشقاها. إذ انبعث. See? انبعث. Meme. Here the same thing. This is tanween. It's written this way. Ba after it, we do converting. وأنت حل بالبلد. وأنت حل بهذا البلد. Say meme here with غنة. حل بي. Same thing here. This is tanween kasra. It's written this way because there is ba after it. Here we do conversion. يومئذ بجهنم. If you notice this one, same thing. Noon shadda tone is longer than the tone here. يومئذ بجهنم. It's very popular to have سميع بصير. Like it repeats a lot in the Quran while reading. The tanween dhamma is written this way because there's ba after it and we need to do conversion. إن الله سميع بصير. The noon here with shadda have غنة, need to be longer, slightly longer than this one. Yeah. Do you have any questions so far? This is a summary for all we have so far for the stable noon and tanween. And because we have a lot to practice, so today we are not going to add anything. We are going, inshallah, we're going to practice all what we had. Could you repeat the last ayah again? This is a question I got. Okay, let's go. What happened? Yeah. إن الله سميع بصير. إن الله سميع بصير. Yeah. So this is a summary for what we had so far. We will have, inshallah, a lot of practice today. Today, inshallah, in our practice, we'll do something different. I need the teacher to recite and people to mute themselves and only one of them unmute, and they repeat after the teacher. And inshallah, we're going to do the same thing because everyone needs to practice, and maybe some people does not have the time to practice here. So we will stop here in the lesson. We'll do all the remaining time practicing. Just while practicing, you need to see the line that you're going to read and try to spot the stable noon and tanween. Here's a summary. You can take like a screenshot to help you. So here we discuss 15 letters coming after the stable noon and tanween. 15. We have 6 letters for merging, 6 letters for showing or izhar. We have 1 letter for iqlab, and we have the sign that we discussed. We will not go to ikhfa today, nor next lesson. Inshallah will be the after next lesson, because next lesson we have to take a very important and very condensed topic to introduce the ikhfa, and it will help inshallah for the whole course. Next lesson will be very important. So for now, this is a summary you can have, and inshallah you go to practice.
Yes, for the practice part, the secretary will divide the brothers and the sisters into separate breakout rooms. So you will receive an invite for the breakout room,